Welcome to the Movie Miracle Talk Show. I'm Sarah Yanis, your host, and we are going to be talking today about the latest movie that we just watched, which was God's Country. Welcome to the Movie Miracle Talk Show. I'm Sarah Yanis, your host, and with me today I have Ben Briones, and we're going to be talking about the latest film that we just watched, and it's God's Country. The God's Country came out in 2012. It's based under a comedy, drama, and it's a family film. So it was directed by Chris Armstrong, and the leading lady of the film is Jen Gotzon, which happens to be Chris Armstrong's wife.
Didn't you meet her in person?
Yes, I did. I got to meet her during my time of AMTC last year when we were up in Miami.
Tell us about her.
Oh, she's really, really sweet. She's a really sweet lady, down to earth. She knows her stuff. She's been in the industry for many years now. And something that's amazing about her is that she didn't actually go through AMTC. So she's not a grad, but she is a presenter for AMTC, along with a coach and an instructor for the program. And something I was reading about her is that she actually has been, like I said, in the industry for a while. But what drew her to help out AMTC is the core values that AMTC has, which is their belief about making good bolder in the industry in all areas of it, with film, fashion modeling, singing. So AMTC, like I had mentioned, they're all about that, about sending out the talent that has their strong belief and faith in Jesus Christ and God, and sending them out to the industry as what they view it as a mission field.
This is what she's doing, right?
And that's what she's doing, yes, along with her and her husband, as they are they work together to produce films, or sometimes because she's not only just an actress, she's also a producer herself. So she does a lot of work with that. But that's something that she's also based off and rooted in the sense that she also believes in, impacting people's lives through storytelling in films, and of course incorporating that factor of faith in there. So, what did you think of it?
Well, I thought it was a great movie. I would say it's a movie for young believers, new believers. The message that was very simple. It was a lot on faith, right? Keep the faith going. They had faith that they were going to keep that land, and turns out that they did.
And it has, like I said, those aspects of the faith being there, of trusting God in prayer and believing. But like how you said, for the new believers, the role of Megan, she's not a believer in the film, so
yeah, that's true.
She shows up. She's actually working with a company, dealing with a bank. So
they do real estate.
They do real estate, yeah. So during the film, she's pretty much in charge of closing this deal of taking over this land, which is known as God's Country.
And what is it, like a Christian camp or?
Yes,
like a summer Christian camp?
It's like a summer Christian camp. So it's run by those people from that own it, that they provide the camp open for facility. So they've been around also for years. But it just turns out that, things start going bad for them with finances. So that's where Megan and the company are coming in, trying to take ownership of the land. So to her, it's all about money. Everything's about making money and making sure, that she gets, what she's in for.
And I was actually thinking, when I was telling a friend afterwards, I kind of used to be in her spot where I believed everything that I did and all the money I earned was because of me. I felt that I put all the work into it, so I deserve all the things, And she drove some fancy car.
There was, her
a Ferrari.
Red Ferrari.
Her red Ferrari, which was a really cool car, but
yeah,
these are all material things,
yeah.
And so I really related to her in the sense of her just, really just going in there and being money, and trying to make a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And so
and not caring about the other person.
Right,
either.
not caring about the other person. That's the way, as a business owner, sometimes we lose track of God in our lives, and we just starts becoming me. We don't even care about our clients or serve them the way we're supposed to.
Yeah.
Um,
And you know, she goes to this camp, and her purpose is to seal the deal. But little does she know what she's in for.
right. The pastor, I think, what he makes a deal with her. Says,
Yes.
if you stay 5 days,
6 days.
6 days,
Yes.
he'll consider the deal that she is making him for the land.
Yeah.
And but he, in his heart, I guess he believes that she's gonna have a change of heart.
Yeah.
She's gonna find God there in
Yeah.
God's country.
Exactly. So 6 days that she spends out there, and she puts up a good fight. She's actually, you know, constantly like being very blunt about, you know, no, I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not. But of course, it's where the scripture comes in, where she has those moments where she interacts and builds a relationships with the people there. And I believe the pastor's daughter, or the owner of God's country,
Well, he's the pastor.
Oh, well, his daughter, you know, that ends up spending or rooming with her in
I don't believe it
the
was her daughter.
cabin. It wasn't her daughter? Oh. Well, she ends up, you know, building this relationship with her, and she shares with her scripture from the Bible, which kind of was one that begins to work at her heart. It's the one in Isaiah, actually.
So in the movie, Megan and the girl that she's rooming with, they're having a talk about their goals and their dreams, and she starts to share that the girl that's staying with Megan is telling her that she wants to become a lawyer and go against the banks and go against these big financial companies that are trying to take over people's homes and property like that. And so she shares, this is what I found in the script and the dialogue. It says, you know, so I'm gonna start here. It says punish. She says, punish the banks, do the right thing. I don't know. I think it'll be great. And she's telling this. Her name is Jerry. And it says, and she goes, I know this verse on greed. And so they're talking about greed because when you think about it, you know, Megan is just in there to make money. She just wants to go make the deal. She kind of has her eye on her boss's position. He kind of makes some kind of comment before she goes. He goes, if you do this, you're gonna fill my shoes. You can come back and fill my shoes because by then they'll be super rich because they're selling this God's country to these casino makers that they want to build a casino out there.
Because it's actually out in the Mojave Desert, according to the plot.
So they talk about greed, and so that's what Isaiah 56:11 covers. And then it goes down more, and they're talking, and she goes, yeah, they're greedy dogs. We can never have enough. They are shepherds that can't understand it. And then the cell phone rings, and it goes, where are you, Megan? And it goes, this is what I was talking about, Jake. Luke 10:23. It says, blessed are the eyes that see what you see. And so that's the second scripture that they reveal in the film. Like I had said earlier, this is a movie for, I guess, young believers, new believers. It's not scripture heavy. So a lot of the message was on you know, faith. Just kind of just the most simplest of the Christian belief system is to believe, right? To have faith.
And then also with tying in also with the whole like difference between doing the right thing or being greedy.
And then so after that, the last scripture that was used that I was able to find here was, you know what it was?
John 8 and
John 8, yes. And so in John 8, they mention this part right here. It says a passage that states, then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And this is when I believe the pastor is trying to tell the rest of the congregation or the camp about the plans that had been going on in the background, which was the deal between Megan and the pastor to sell the property if they weren't, you know, able to get the money within those 5 days. And so that's where I guess the climax of the movie happens, and from there, you know, movies always go up and they come down, and this is where, you know, people are sad, people are crying. You start to see Megan feel bad. You start to see a change in her heart. And this is where that change comes in this movie plot. And so that passage is what that is pertaining to. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And so that was, you know, my take on that movie as far as the biblical aspect of it. Those 3 verses, like I said, not very verse heavy, but really good soft message, just to get just to get you in the door of doing the right thing, of having faith, which was everything that the movie was about.
Awesome. So this movie, we encourage you to watch it. Give it a try. It's called God's Country, starring with Jen Godson along with other amazing actors. That has a really good message. So check it out. Give it a try. And we'll see you all next time to see what other movie we'll share with you all. Bye.